Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be making this video today. I've been wanting to make it for a while and I really wanted to just take the time to be sure that I could really back up everything that I'm going to say in this video, and I finally feel like that's the case. So today we are talking about the myth that really good skincare has to be expensive, or that the better the skincare, the more expensive it is. This is increasingly not the case, and one of the big reasons for this is a brand called The Ordinary. Now, if you're a skincare fanatic, or if you've just been spending any time online looking at skincare forums and the like, then you'll know that The Ordinary has really revolutionized the beauty industry. Now, that's not a word to use lightly, but it really is the case. So today I'm going to talk to you about The Ordinary, what it is that makes it so different, and then quickly talk about some of my favorite products from the brand. So The Ordinary was started by a kind of eccentric man named Brandon Truax. He really wanted to dispel the myth that good skincare has to be expensive, and this is something that beauty editors have known for a really long time. Good skincare doesn't have to be expensive. There are two things that make The Ordinary really different from every other skincare brand. The first is that all the products tend to focus on just one or two ingredients and nothing else. This means that there are no fillers in the product. There isn't a long list of ingredients which feature, plant extracts and other things to sort of plump the product up. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Products that have a lot of really great ingredients in them aren't bad, but sometimes beauty brands can use long ingredient lists to confuse customers, and The Ordinary really wants to get rid of that whole way of thinking. So if you look at the ingredients list, it tends to be really short. The other thing is, and this is really what's made the brand go so viral, it is extremely affordable. Most of the products are between $6 to about $15. Now, when you're looking at a skincare product that has such a high level of active ingredients, that is unheard of. Most beauty brands that feature these really heavy-hitting ingredients tend to be a little bit more expensive. So the way that you're supposed to use the products from The Ordinary is to incorporate it into your existing skincare. The idea is that you already have a little bit of knowledge about ingredients and what they do for your skin. But if you don't, the website makes it really easy to figure out what it is that you could add into your routine. And another thing to note about The Ordinary is that they don't feature any mineral oil, they don't feature any parabens, and they do not test on animals. It is just a really transparent company that is very straight up about what's in the products and why they put what they put in the products, and that is just, it's sad, but it's revolutionary. You know what I mean? In the beauty industry, sometimes there's a lot of marketing speak and it's easy to be confused. Now, do I think that everyone needs to stop using everything else and just use The Ordinary? No. Just because it is a really effective brand doesn't mean that your other products are now rendered completely ineffective. Think of The Ordinary as a really great booster to your existing skincare routine. Continue to use the rest of your products and just add one or two products from The Ordinary into your skincare routine. That's how it's meant to be used. You're not meant to stop using everything else. I know that ideally that's what the brand would like, but that is just not a good idea because the products can just be way too harsh if you use them just by themselves. There are no really great all-round moisturizers, for example. There's not a lot in there for really sensitive skin. So continue using the rest of your skincare. Don't stop using it. The beauty industry hasn't come crashing down because of The Ordinary, but I think that it is really going to encourage brands to be a little bit more transparent about the things that they put in their products, and that's always a good thing. And the other thing is, it's really going to get people more excited about their skincare, which, as far as I'm concerned, is a fantastic thing. So with all of that out of the way, I'm just going to tell you about a couple of products that I personally use from The Ordinary that I've loved. Now, I've used some from The Ordinary that just haven't worked for me. I'm not really going to tell you what they are because it's not really a fault of the product. Not everyone can suit everything from every brand, and so there are a couple of things that haven't suited me, but it's really no fault of the formulation. It just hasn't worked well for my specific skin type. And the thing about The Ordinary is, because it's so affordable, you really don't feel bad buying something, and then if it doesn't work out, hey, at least you didn't spend too much money on it. First things first, and this has been my absolute favorite from The Ordinary, is the lactic acid with hyaluronic acid. And it is really good at brightening your skin and fading acne scars. I have seen some absolutely fantastic results with just using the lactic acid solution on my acne scarring. I honestly feel like every night that I use this, I wake up in the morning and my scars look visibly light. I was using a lactic acid before this. I also regularly use salicylic and glycolic acid on my skin, so I know that my skin wasn't going to completely freak out. So I went with the 10%, but if you're looking to start out with lactic acid, they have a 5% solution that I would really recommend first. The next product is the niacinamide and zinc solution. Niacinamide is such a good ingredient for if you have oily skin because because it just helps to generally reduce the amount of oil that your skin produces, and it's also really good for brightening your skin. It doesn't really do much for active blemishes, but it really helps with how often you break out. Since I've started using this, I've noticed that my skin is just a lot less oily. I don't really use this every day anymore because I'm using the lactic acid at the moment, but when I have periods when I feel like my skin is just extremely oily, I use this for about a week and I see a really big difference. And now we have the alpha lipoic acid. Alpha lipoic acid is one of those acids that is not really talked about as often as it should be, because it is so incredible at exfoliating your skin, at reducing fine lines and wrinkles, at brightening your skin, at reducing discoloration, so any kind of sunspots that you may have. So fantastic for that. It can be a little bit scary because the first time you apply it, and subsequently until your skin really gets used to it over a couple of months, when you put it on your skin, it can really burn. So be really gentle with it. By that I mean apply a very thin layer, and if you're concerned about sensitivity, then just do a patch test, because this is not one of those products that you mess with, but the results are absolutely stunning. It is probably the one product I have that has the most drastic results. This and maybe the Pixi Glow Tonic are one of those, rare products that make a difference to your skin almost overnight. But in general, The Ordinary is just a fantastic brand that is really disrupting the beauty industry. You can get it in India. It's available on Cult Beauty. You get it in about a week after you place your order. Big fan of Cult Beauty. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope that I've introduced you to a brand that you're going to come to love the way that I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.